Hi, today I want to talk to you about what it means to walk the path of the priestess. Welcome to the Primal Priestess channel. This is where we remember who we truly are beneath the noise, the roles, beneath the conditioning. Today, I want to speak to the path of the priestess. Not as a label, but as a sacred embodiment. If you've ever felt like you were meant for something deeper, something more soulful and aligned, this message is for you. So, what is the path of the priestess? So, to walk the path of the priestess is to live in devotion to your own awakening and to the healing of the collective. You are not here to escape life. You're here to alchemize it. The priestess stands between worlds. She listens, she channels, and she feels deeply. She holds space for herself, for others, and for the earth. She is a mirror, a guide, a vessel for divine remembrance. So, what are some of the signs that you may be on this path? You may already be walking this path if you feel deeply connected with the earth, the moon, and the cycles of nature. Now, don't get me wrong. I did not ever think I would be here talking to you this way. And you're not going to see me dancing in a lake of roses or anything like that. But I am a doctor of Chinese medicine, and I truly feel, among other ancient healing modalities, that it is living with nature. So you might also be, so you may already be walking the path if you've always had a sense that your emotions are sacred. You know, just like my mentor says, being sensitive isn't weakness. If you are drawn, another sign is if you are drawn to energy. Another sign is if you are drawn to energy work, divination, healing, or intuitive guidance. That could be a sign you're already walking the path also. Or maybe you crave solitude, ritual, or sacred space. Or perhaps you've been through a spiritual awakening. Or identity unraveling. Or if you just feel called to serve, to hold space, to teach, to become. You don't need a title. Unfortunately, I did in order to practice my healing, but you don't. You don't need a title. The priestess is an essence, not a certificate, not a costume. It's a remembering. So, how do we embody the path? How do you really truly begin to walk it? You start by honoring your intuition, even when it doesn't make sense. You create space to feel, to listen, to receive. And for us, that is one of the most difficult things, I feel like, because we feel so much. It's difficult to receive. You have to. You practice ritual, not performance, not for performance, but to stay connected. You serve not from ego, but from presence. Walking this path is about choosing to live as a bridge between the seen and unseen. You become a living altar. You become the temple. The world is remembering her priestesses. You are not alone on this path. You are returning to your gifts, your voice. You are returning to your truth, your gifts, your voice. If this resonates with you, leave a comment below. What does the priestess path mean to you? I really want you to engage and build this community because we need each other. And you never know, your comment might help that person get through you never know if your comment is going to help another person get over that threshold. So don't be afraid to be heard. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly rituals, meditations, and spiritual teachings from the Primal Priestess path. And just remember, you are sacred. You are powerful. You are walking home. Thanks and have a great day.